Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Capricorn for this last part of October. This is a general love reading. Of course, that means that it can apply to any kind of relationships, situations, circumstances that you might be dealing with. It's also important to be flexible with the energy, as this is a general reading on YouTube. So you can interchange the roles within the reading. You can be represented by any of the characters that might show up in the cards, regardless of the gender of the card. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody else instead. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. My intention is always to reach those that may need this message and may benefit from it in some way, shape, or form. Whether that's just confirming some feelings you might have about something, a situation, or a person that you're dealing with, or maybe you feel like you get some kind of advice from the reading. Whatever the case, big or small, I hope that you enjoy the reading, but I also hope that it's beneficial to you. That it's worth your while, worth your time. Okay, Capricorn, we're going to get started after a couple more shuffles. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. There is more specific information in the description box below if you want to take a look there, including the names of the decks and the creators of the decks. And I want to say thank you so much to any returning viewers who've come back to watch more of my videos. Your support means a lot to me, so I really appreciate you coming back. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate you subscribing, and I really appreciate when you comment, leave feedback, share your story. All that stuff is great for me. It really is encouraging. So thank you again for watching, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it for Capricorn for this last part of October. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Five of Wands in reverse, paired with the Queen of Wands, Justice in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Swords, and then we have an Ace of Pentacles. So we have a Queen of Wands and a King of Cups on the table, both upright. I feel like these are two separate people, Capricorn, so I want to remind you, male or female, you can embody either one of these energies and other energies if they show up in the reading as well. So a Queen of Wands is typically somebody who is a very ambitious and creative individual, somebody who might have a lot on her plate. This is somebody who's not afraid of a challenge. To me, she's a very independent energy. Doesn't mean that she's single, but she's just somebody who knows what she wants. She goes after what she wants, and she typically gets it. So this is somebody who, again, this is not a wallflower. This is somebody who might be very social. This is somebody who commands attention when she walks into a room. And then we have a King of Cups on the table. Now the King of Cups is somebody who's very warm and generous and emotionally available. This is somebody who's not afraid to show how he feels, express himself, share his love. This is somebody who can be a very passionate, intimate partner. Could be somebody like a grandfather who's just enjoying the later part of his years, surrounded by his family and his loved ones. Someone who is fair and impartial, easy to approach, gives unconditionally. I feel like this person might have people surrounding him and they all recognize the qualities of this individual. This person is appreciated for who he is. I often get, and it's not just because of this card, but I do think of this card frequently when I see the King of Cups. I do get that kind of grandfatherly, loving energy off of this card. But this does not have to be an older person, and of course does not have to be a male individual. So I'm a little hesitant to read into the other cards just yet, till we get more information. So let's see what's going on with these two people. We have the King of Wands now, and he's clarifying the Five of Wands up here with the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Four of Swords again, this time in reverse. The Queen of Wands again, clarifying this King of Cups. Death in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, thank goodness this showed up, because I'm thinking, okay, this is either two people with multiple different things going on, or it's a group of people. So with the Ten of Pentacles coming out, I'm inclined to think that there are a few other energies represented here. But when I get this many court cards out, especially at the beginning, it's hard for me to pinpoint down who's who without more information. So bear with me, Capricorn, while I look at these and see what I can come up with. So the Queen of Wands came out twice. A lot of times when that happens, I feel like that's the person I'm reading for. Their energy is very strong, very present in the cards. So this is probably who I'm reading for, this Queen of Wands. We also have a Page down here. So this might just be a two-person reading. I'm going to look further into this, but I do feel like my Ten of Pentacles card is always my family card. So this could be pertaining to a family situation or family dynamic. So I get the feeling that this King of Cups has some kind of, he's got this feeling, this energy of feeling supportive toward this Queen of Wands. But at the same time, I don't think that he's actually supporting her in the physical sense, or supporting her with regard to taking action or speaking up on her behalf. It's nothing like that. It's more like he's just emotionally supportive of this Queen of Wands. I think this Queen of Wands is dealing with some kind of conflict or something that is unresolved. Has been unresolved for her. I feel like she's dealing with this on her own, or feels like she's on her own. Like she's having to work through something by herself. So this Queen of Swords that came out on top of her, this could represent her energy as well. I do believe that it's possible that she's kind of keeping to herself. She's not communicating how she feels or what she's dealing with. But I feel like she's working through something on her own. To a certain extent, I think that she feels like this is unjust or unfair. That she should have some help. She kind of does. I don't think she necessarily realizes it, though. Because this King of Cups is on her side. This King of Cups feels almost like he's watching over her. This is something I think that most people surrounding this King of Cups would come to expect of this person. He's the type of person that you know is kind of there in the background no matter what. If you need him, he's going to be there. You just have to say something. But he's always there. He's always that pillar of strength that people go to or look to for support, especially in the emotional sense. So this Queen of Wands may not be communicating. She may not be in contact with this king, but I feel like there's this understanding that she knows he's there for support. There's some kind of opportunity available, or some kind of opportunity presenting itself to a group of people, or again, a family dynamic, or this relationship itself. The Ten of Pentacles can indicate legacy, a family business, some long-term, long-lasting connections and relationships, or something that you've built and created with other people. Of course, with the Pentacles showing up, this could have to do with stability, finance, money. Something of that nature, something tangible, a home. Let's get some more cards out here for Capricorn, see what else we get. See if I'm on the right track with these two people being the central focus of this reading. And the King of Wands I'm leaning towards might also be representing this King of Cups, but I'm going to hold off on that here for a minute. So there's the King of Cups again. He showed up with the Five of Wands on and the King of Wands. Just as I'm talking about, I wonder if it's him or not. I think that it is. I think this is a two-person reading. And then we have the Four of Swords for the third time. Twice in the reverse and once in the upright position. Ace of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords. Temperance in reverse. And then we have the Magician in reverse. Okay, just as I feel like I get a handle on these court cards, then we've got a Queen of Pentacles that popped up here. So I'm going to talk about these guys first. So I do think that the King of Cups, King of Wands is the same individual. And this King of Cups is aware of some kind of struggle that this Queen of Wands is dealing with. He's not taking any action with regard to the situation. In other words, he's not saying, hey, let me lend you a helping hand. What do you need me to do? He's not doing that. He's not offering active support. He's offering emotional support with regard to whatever this is for this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. I think she knows this about this person. I think that there is an understanding between both of them, that this is just the type of person that this is. So I don't know that this queen is communicating about this issue that she's dealing with, or talking about it, or expressing herself. But there's this knowing, there's this understanding between these two. And it's because, you know, as far as this King of Cups is concerned, this is the type of person that he is. So it's not something that is a big surprise. This is something that most people who know this person know about him. That he may not step up to the plate and start taking action on behalf of somebody else, but he's always going to be there in the background, watching and making sure everything's okay. So again, I get the sense the Page came out. The Page of Swords came out. I get the sense of watching. I thought that from the beginning, like he's kind of keeping an eye on this Queen of Wands. Maybe he will take action if he needs to, if he feels like she needs the help. But at this point in time, I don't think that's the case. Not sure what's going on with this Queen of Pentacles over here yet. And this set of cards. These two sets of cards are confusing. I think I've got this part down. So we're going to shuffle and we're going to get some more cards out here, Capricorn. Let's see what else I can get. Okay, what else for Capricorn for October? We've got the Magician again in reverse, clarifying the King of Wands. And then we've got the Devil in reverse. Five of Wands again, this time in the upright position. The Wheel of Fortune again, this time in the upright position. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Wands. And then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I think that this Queen of Wands is dealing with some kind of financial issue. Could be some kind of financial trouble. It could be that she's in a financial bind. I get the sense that there's, with the Pentacles coming out in her energy, and with the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles over here, I get the feeling like there's some kind of financial issue or something tangible going on with this Queen where she's struggling a little bit. I think this King of Cups knows it, but he's not taking action because he doesn't want to fix the problem for her. He thinks it's probably best to let her know that he's there for support, but this is something she's got to deal with on her own. This is something she has to take care of on her own. I think that this Queen of Pentacles is her energy as well. And I think she's feeling insecure about doing this on her own. She might feel like she can't, or she might feel like it's not going to work out well for her if she doesn't have help. There's something indicating she's feeling insecure or uncertain, and to a certain extent it might be testing this relationship a little bit, the situation that she's dealing with. Maybe she would like this King to help her out on a more tangible level or more active level rather than just emotional support, but I don't think this King wants to, because I think he feels like he's going to end up if he takes action, he's going to end up I don't know how to put this. He's going to end up manipulating the situation so the outcome is not authentic to her actions. In other words, this could be a little bit of a tough love situation, that this King is like, you know what, I know that you could fall back on me. You know that I could help you. You know that I'm here for you. But if I don't cut the apron strings at some point in time, then I'm not supporting you the way I really want to, which is to help you understand that you can do this on your own. You are capable. It may not feel comfortable, but you can do it. He doesn't want to manipulate the situation and mess it up by taking action, sticking his nose in her business, taking care of something she can take care of on her own. And if she can do it on her own, and then accomplish that thing that she felt was maybe too hard for her, or something that she didn't think she could do, was feeling insecure about, if she's able to actually accomplish this or resolve it on her own, or take care of business on her own without the support, without the help, then ultimately that's going to make her a stronger person. Right, Capricorn? So she might be frustrated right now. She might be thinking, you know, why is this happening to me? Why isn't my King of Cups coming to help me out a little bit? He knows I'm in trouble. He knows I'm concerned. He knows I'm dealing with this. So why isn't he coming out to help me? This also might be the type of support she's expected from him in the past, and that she's received in the past. I do get the strong sense. Now, this does not have to be like a parent-child relationship. It doesn't have to be like that, but it feels like it could be. I just get that kind of vibe from these cards, that this would be a situation where a parent is watching a child struggle through something. And take it from me, I have 2 adult children. And you watch it, you watch your adult child struggle through something, and you want to offer help. You want to be like, I'm there for you. I can take care of this for you. Let me handle it. I know it's causing you pain. I know you're struggling with it. I've been through this a million times. I'll do it. Of course you can do that. You can be that type of person, right? But what are you ultimately doing? You're manipulating a situation where this is an opportunity for this person to gain some confidence, to grow, to feel good about themselves, because they were able to accomplish whatever this is for this Queen of Wands on their own. They've got the safety net. They've got the King of Cups watching over. He's not going to let her fall so hard that she can't bounce back. He's not going to let that happen. I think there are certain degrees of tough love, right? You don't want to watch someone fall so hard that they can't recover. But if you allow somebody to make the mistakes that they need to make in order to learn from them, and then eventually become a better person because of it, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. That's what a King of Cups would do. So Capricorn, let's get this last round out, see what else we get. I don't have a huge amount of information and details regarding the situation this Queen is dealing with. Just that there's a lot of pentacles out here, and it feels, again, like this could be a situation that could be resolved by throwing money at it. If you're in a 10 of Pentacles type situation, whether it's a family dynamic or whatever the case may be, you're probably feeling pretty secure, pretty abundant. Maybe money is not an issue. It's not part of the conflict. So, I think that's available to this Queen of Wands. I just don't think that it's something that is recommended in a situation, because just throwing money at the situation is... I had a reading like this the other day, too. Throwing money at a situation doesn't ultimately solve the problem. You just put a Band-Aid on it for a while, right? So whatever this Queen of Wands is dealing with, I think money could solve the problem, but I don't think ultimately that's what she needs or wants. There's something else going on here. So we have the Page of Swords again in reverse this time. And then we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords for the 4th time. 3 times in the reverse and once in the upright position. 7 of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess. The Chariot in reverse. 7 of Wands. And the 2 of Pentacles. So I think it's hard for this king to watch this queen go through this and not take action. And like I said, so I can't help but compare it to my own personal experiences as a mother of 2 adult children. It is difficult to sit and watch, feeling the kind of love and compassion and care that you do for those types of connections in your life. It is hard to watch someone go through this without wanting to step in and take over or fix the situation or manipulate it in some way so there's not that pain or there's not that struggle. It's hard not to do that when you're sitting back and watching it happen. And I do think that this queen is dealing with healing from something. She's honestly, I think she's doing some hard work, and I think she's doing a pretty good job. She's keeping to herself. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe she should talk about it a little bit more, because she's kind of holding back on feeling negative about the situation. She might know that that's going to prevent her from moving forward if she just maintains this negative perspective about the situation. I think she's trying to work through it and grow from it. So it might be a negative situation, of course, but if she tries to avoid allowing those negative thought patterns to cloud her judgment, she might be able to work through this better. So, there's not a whole lot of new information with this last set of cards, but I do think that there is an understanding between this king and queen, this Queen of Wands, King of Cups, that this relationship is it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Both parties know this. It doesn't have to be spoken. There is this understanding that this King of Cups is keeping an eye on things. It's something that he does. He doesn't just do it for this Queen of Wands. He does it for others too. So again, if this is a patriarch or, a matriarch, could be a female or a male, somebody who's just watchful, who's cognizant of what's going on around them, and they are focused on being an emotional support for whoever needs it, but they're also not going to step in and mess things up. He's not going to step in and mess things up, but he is going to keep a watchful eye. And this Queen of Wands knows this, but she's still a little frustrated because I think she would like the easy fix. I think she's a little frustrated, and the easy fix would be to, could you just put a Band-Aid on it for now so I can deal with it later. Maybe she wants to kind of kick the can down the road a little bit, procrastinate. She might want an easy fix right now, but she's not getting it. The good news is this Queen of Wands knows that she's got the support, and she knows if she really did get into deep trouble, if she really got to a point where this king saw that she was getting ready to drown, she's not able to handle it, she can't get it under control, whatever the situation is for her, that he would jump in and make sure she's not going to crash and burn. He's not going to allow her to crash and burn. She might be feeling a little resentful towards this king. There might be, I get the feeling that she's struggling a little bit with with the relationship and the connection, because maybe in the past this King of Cups wasn't just a watchful eye, but he was an active participant. And again, if this is someone who, if this Queen of Wands who in the past was a little bit more vulnerable or incapable of caring for herself or unable to solve problems on her own, this King of Cups may have been the one who kind of swooped in and made things better and that kind of thing. I think that, again, it feels a little bit like a tough love type situation where it's time to cut the apron strings and release a little bit of control and allow this Queen of Wands to do what she needs to do to resolve the issue on her own. She just doesn't like doing it. So we're going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you, Capricorn, and we'll wrap this reading up. You know, I indicated early on, it really does feel it's got that vibe, that parent-child vibe to me, pretty heavily. But this could be anything. These could be spouses. It could be friends or colleagues or coworkers. It's a very connected relationship, very close relationship. Does potentially feel like it could be a family unit, family members, family ties, but it doesn't have to be. You know, there's no outcome, there's no set of outcome cards on the table. But honestly, this Queen of Wands is going to be just fine. She doesn't have anything to worry about. But she does have to work through the shit on her own. She's not going to be spoon-fed. She's not going to have anybody holding her hand through this. Let's put it that way. And it's not because she doesn't have people that love her. That's not the case at all. It's because she has people that love her that she's not going to have her hand held through this. I am not getting any cards, Capricorn. What is going on? Give me a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Capricorn. You know, here's the other thing too. I think that there's a fine balance in between how much support you give somebody, right? In times of distress or times of conflict or hardship. There is a fine line between, you know, how much you do help somebody and how much you step back and allow them to help themselves. And it depends on the circumstances. So just because this Queen of Wands is dealing with this particular issue in this point of time of her life doesn't mean that, and this is how this King is reacting to this particular situation, it doesn't mean she's lost his support forever. It doesn't mean he's never going to step in again and help her out. That's not the case at all. It just happens to be this particular circumstance. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Capricorn and wrap this up, please. Let's do this. I've actually, you know, a lot of times when I'm shuffling, I'll go through the cards and I pick up different things that I could talk about. But I've been through these cards. I've got the message that I want to tell you out. It's out there. Maybe there is something else that I should be looking at. Maybe that's not why I'm... Oh, there it is. Okay. It flopped out. 2 of them came out. I'm going to take them. Interesting. So I got the Father and the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Earth, which did come out. Very last card in the reading. And it came out in the upright. And the Father to me can be kind of a combination of the Emperor or some of the King cards. King of Pentacles. In this case, King of Cups probably. I do think that the Father is going to, it's one of the major Arcana cards, and I do think it's going to represent this King of Cups energy. So I'm going to read that card first, and then I'll read the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and just read the main reading of this card, although it does have past, present, future. And that's because I want to just get a general idea of what the meaning is of this card. I think it's just going to add some details and information about this King of Cups. Here we go, Capricorn. The Father in his ideal form is a strong, confident man who, while not believing that the world revolves around him, is very much the center of power within the family unit. He represents the family's core strength and unity. He is stillness within the storm, someone who is active in his role of provider, protector, teacher, and leader. The father is a decisive man of action. He teaches not only by instruction, but by example. He is a man of integrity and honesty, someone who keeps his promises and takes responsibilities for his actions. He is the provider, not just of financial security and sustenance, but also of order and discipline. He sets the rules within the family home, and they are not just rules that he sets for others, but rules he follows himself. Those rules are constants that provide safety and peace within the home while still allowing all within that space to flourish. He is supportive and encouraging and also unafraid of play and laughter. He inspires curiosity and creative in others with his positive influence and interest. He is, above all, interested and affectionate. He wants to know his children and knows that he cares. He takes a proactive role in knowing his children's likes and dislikes, loves and fears, and does all that he can to have his children leave the family home as confident, happy adults. I can't help but go ahead and make that parent-child connection again. I just can't help it. It's in that card too. So that definitely gives me that parent vibe again. Let's read the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we'll wrap this up. Where are you, Pentacles? There they are. Two of Earth. Okay, so it was in reverse. It's a potential blockage, very short passage. And I'll display the card for you in the upright. Here we go, Capricorn. Stress, anxiety, fatigue, failure to manifest desired outcomes, and inability to focus, neglect of self and others. All these are symptoms of being overburdened and overwhelmed. Too many responsibilities and goals can result in you feeling overwhelmed and weighed down. Distraction, procrastination, and the failure to meet commitments may create conflict with those around you. An unwillingness or inability to focus on what is truly important will manifest in less than desirable outcomes. When the Two of Earth appears reversed, it represents a need to take stock and to prioritize. It is time to decide what it is that is truly important to you and put all else aside. If you do not, you may lose the very things that matter the most to you. So I think this represents a little bit of advice for this Queen of Wands, who I think, again, is dealing with some kind of unrest within her life. Probably something that she feels incapable of dealing with on her own. But nevertheless, it's what she's going to do. She's definitely going to be dealing with this on her own because she's got a watchful eye knowing that she can. This King of Cups is quite aware that she doesn't like that she's having to do this on her own, but she's capable of doing it on her own, so she's going to. And it's going to help her grow. It's going to help her become more independent, become more confident, become a better individual, a better person. Because she faced the challenge. And she's the type of person that's very capable of doing that. It's going to make her a stronger Queen of Wands. So I'm going to leave that here, Capricorn. I think that this particular reading could go a number of different ways. So I'm going to leave those details up to you if it resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching. If the reading did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, that's always great too. Thanks so much for watching, Capricorn, and I'll see you next time. Bye.